I just don't want this to happen to me. Somebody messed up. The road opens right up over here. Let's go. If that road goes that way, I think this is the end of it. I think it does. I think it goes straight up. Oh, it goes straight. Oh, perfect. The amount of trails that are popping in and off this main road, ridiculous. It's that kind of stuff that makes me want to buy a quad. Oh crap. It's going up these hills with no locker that has me worried if I have to come back. Whoa, she's slippery. You know, anytime I ever drove roads like this before, I never dreamed about a quad. Was never a thought. I just see little side roads, I'm like, oh, I can't make it down there. And then the second you start wanting something, you start to find ways to convince yourself that you need it. Like seeing those little side roads back there, I'm like, oh, I need a quad now. I love it that we found an area to explore. I've never been here before. This is epic. All right, I think we're hitting a point here. Mind you, I said that already once today. I don't want to push it too far without a locker. Especially, ooh, we are high up here. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna call it. Today's video is sponsored by Mud Water. I first started drinking Mud Water about a year ago when I cut caffeine right out of my life, and I was seeking something to give me that caffeine energy boost without all of the jitters, and that's the reason why I cut caffeine out. It was making me anxious by the time I hit my third cup, because we all do that. I found I couldn't kick that crappy feeling for the rest of the day. So we cut caffeine right out, and this was my alternative. Since then, in the past year, I have added my morning coffee back in, but that's it. After that, we're drinking non-caffeinated beverages, and I haven't had that anxious feeling at all. So adding Mud Water to your day is a delicious way of cutting out some of that crappy feeling. And look at the ingredient list in here. Masala chai's got black tea, ginger, cardamom, cloves, nutmeg, black pepper, coca. It's got mushrooms in here, which is good for the brain. Lion's mane, cordyceps, chaga mushrooms, reishi mushrooms, cinnamon, turmeric, and Himalayan salt. And if you hit this with the Mud Water frother, let's go. And there's no right or wrong way to drink this stuff. You can add it to cold beverages, chuck it in your protein shakes, add it just to water like this, or I preferably like to do it with some like hazelnut coffee cream or anything to give it a bit of a sweetness to it. Mud Water is hooking my show up with a special offer. If you guys go to mudwater.com/Vancity Vanlife, they're going to give you $20 off and include a free frother, which makes for some fun drinks. Let me tell you, that's mudwtr.com/Vancity Vanlife. Mud Water, thanks for sponsoring today's video. Now, as long as we can back down here without sliding towards the cliff, we are good. Yeah, don't slide, Chrome. We're sliding backwards here. As long as we don't slide towards the cliff, we're okay. Hefty branch dragging across my van. Look how thick that thing is. Excuse me, buddy. Whoa, you are huge. You're gonna break my thing. Hold on, I gotta turn away from the cliff here. You gonna clear, buddy? Don't take my mirror off. Go over the mirror. Oh, damn it. We're in a little bit of a pickle. Go uphill without spinning, Chrome. Come on. Go over the mirror. Okay, mirror, come on. We got branches living in our house right now, Cruz. Backing up like this sucks. It's not because, I can see fine down my mirrors. It's the worry of sliding towards the cliff. Every time we get into this kind of situation. Honestly, it's no fun out here unless you can get yourself in these situations. What the heck? My transmission's slipping. Let's go somewhere flat and check that fluid. Oh no, don't slip out here. Please no. That full on slipped. Sometimes these dipsticks are hard to read, but it looks like it's okay. Take a look. Looks like the fluid is okay. It's hard to tell. So it looks like there's fluid on it to about there. Or it's empty. And I don't think I have any transmission fluid with me. These are all power steering fluid, brake fluid. Damn it. So at first when I felt it, that was kind of in between here a little bit. Like a little bit farther that way, and I thought maybe that's what it was. But when I put it back into drive, it did it again. Cruzy, maybe it's time we just buy a whole new home. Hey buddy, we'll buy a whole new van with a whole new world of problems. Seems to be doing okay. We got to get some momentum. We got to make it up this hill. Please, transmission, please, that just be a weird moment. This is that hill that I'm like, if we got to back down it, I am screwed. That's a steep one. We're going to back up and get a run at it. All right, let's get a run as best we can. Come on, transmission. Be good to me. Make it. Come on, you got this, Make it to the top. Come on. I put it into first and oh, that was so close. I don't like it that sometimes these dipsticks can be really hard to read. Because if that's low oil, this sucks. Because I topped that up, shoot, a week ago. And I know we've had a little bit of a... She's not even grabbing. Son of a... Be doing okay in second. Oh, let's spend a day in the bush, no stress. Oh man. can drive. Oh yeah, it doesn't feel good. It kind of jolty a bit. I'm curious. Now that we're back on pavement, I'm curious it'll do that in a second. I think sometimes my van knows when Chrome's making everyday videos that he needs some content. I think the van's like, don't worry, I got you. I got just exactly what you want to see. Let's do a blown transmission video. Screw you, van. I've had enough. I've had enough of your drama. So we're still in drive. Okay. Merging on in drive. Seems okay. So maybe it is low, and it's only low when the van's on an angle, because we're flat now and it seems to be okay. Even if I'm on the road here and I punch it, it's driving just fine. Okay, I've been to 2 gas stations and neither of them have my oil. And so far it's been doing okay. I started to jolt around just back there, but we're about 5 minutes away from Canadian Tire. We're gonna go there and grab a whole bunch of oil. See, it's reading on the stick, man. It's not like it's empty. Might as well do this while I'm in a parking lot. All right, I think I'm okay. Please, is that all it be? You're reacting okay on the corners and stuff too. Oh man, that's all it was, I think. It's hard to read those things. It looks the same as it did out there in the bush. Can be probably 99% confident that this was a me error. No. Damn it. All right, final test. I'm kind of doing this just because I need to build confidence. I can't take my van out in the backcountry unless I feel confident about it. And when you get a little engine slip like that, it's just enough to just robs you of all the confidence. All right. We are good to go, guys. Good to go. 100% Chrome's fault. Look at that. Not in view of anybody. I think we're good to go. This would be a new spot for me. What do you say, sir? It's always hard to be loud in a van when you're sleeping in somewhere new because you don't know the walking patterns of people walking down the road and stuff like that. So I'm just going to clean the van up, which means vacuuming. And I'm definitely in an area where if somebody hears a noise inside the van, there's a lot of old folks that live around here. Those will be the ones that'll call 911 saying, something's going on in that van. Shh. Oh, yeah. I never thought I was going to be doing this parked in town. This was my plan in the bush today. Let's go. I bet you this is going to make my windows super foggy. But I don't care, I'm starving. So tomorrow morning, we're going to make the drive first thing into Campbell River. I've got a quick meeting with somebody, and then we got the whole day to do whatever the heck we want. So the meeting's at 8 o'clock. That should be done by 8:30. And man, I don't know what we're going to do. I don't know if we're going to go shove it in the bush. I'm a little bit kind of leery on it because of the van. I think I'll have trust built back into it by the time we get out to Campbell River. Hopefully that's all it was my own stupidity. And normally I'm really, really good for carrying extra oil and stuff in here because I'm an extra on top of an extra on top of an extra kind of guy, especially with things like that. But this summer when we were up in the Yukon and we had that little flywheel break, I poured some in the top of my thing and I forgot to rebuy new stuff after that, and that was all on me. So hopefully there was no harm done to the transmission during that whole slipping situation today. But we're here and it seems to be driving okay. Fingers crossed. And how many of you guys out there have a Ford van and have a hard time reading that dipstick on the transmission fluid? The thing is, it sucks. I think because it has to wind all the way down, so when you pull it up, it drags some with it, and then you clean it off, you put it back down, you pull it up and it drags more with it. So it kind of, every time you drag it back, that little thing touches more and it just gives you a false reading. It sucks. Either that or I just suck at it and everybody else is an expert. That's possible. Nice and simple dinner. Tonight's dinner, ground beef and a pile of ketchup. I don't have much food in here to eat anyway. Nothing fancy anyway. I got no veggies. I can hear some vehicles soon. There's a vehicle parked behind us, I think. I was just gonna whisper my end thing just in case they were outside. But anyway, thanks for watching today, man. I can't believe today started out so good. That trail was so promising. And then we ended up here on the side of a road in town. But anyway, we don't have to be at the shop, so we can go play and have some fun. What are we gonna do? I don't know. We'll have to come back and find out, because we're still trying to do everyday uploads through the whole month of December. Hopefully tomorrow has less drama. Please.